What if I told you the single biggest career opportunity in AI for 2026 has almost nothing to do with building AI? Seriously. While everyone is scrambling to learn the next big model, the real gold rush, it's happening somewhere else. Today, we're talking about how to control AI and why that's where the smart money is going.
Look, the game has changed, for real. While millions of people are becoming pretty good AI users, a very select few are becoming indispensable AI governors. And you better believe companies are lining up, checkbooks open, to hire them. This is the new elite in the AI world, and I'm going to show you how to join them.
So, how do you get your foot in the door to this exclusive club? Well, here it is, the AIGP certification from the IAP. And I want you to think of this as more than just a line on your resume. No, this is your high-speed rail ticket straight to the top of the AI career ladder. All right, so let's talk real numbers. What does this governance premium actually look like in your bank account? Because we're not talking about some tiny little salary bump here. This is a fundamental reevaluation of what you're worth, and the numbers, well, they're pretty staggering.
Yep, that's the number. Breaking into the $200,000 plus salary bracket is the new reality for people who specialize in AI risk. And the reason is actually pretty simple. Companies aren't just paying for AI skills anymore. They're paying a massive premium for safety, for compliance, for someone to keep them out of trouble. And hey, this isn't just a Silicon Valley thing. Not at all. The demand for AI governance experts is absolutely exploding all over the world. I mean, in the US, top-tier salaries are blowing past $250,000. Over in the UK, the big banks are driving a very similar trend. This is a global talent shortage, and companies are willing to pay whatever it takes to fill that gap. And the direct impact of getting the AIGP cert is just undeniable. On average, it brings in a 26% wage premium. Let that sink in, a 26% raise. That is one of the biggest returns on investment you will find in any professional certification, period. And you can keep building on it. The really strategic pros are stacking their credentials. You add a data privacy cert like the CIPP, or maybe a program management cert like the CIPM, and bam, you can tack on another $24,000 on average to your base salary. It's all about building a professional profile that's just impossible for recruiters to ignore. So, you might be asking, why right now? What's so special about 2026? Well, it's because we are smack in the middle of a perfect storm, where three incredibly powerful forces are all coming together to create this once-in-a-generation opportunity. Let's break this down. First, regulation. The massive EU AI Act is about to come into full force, which means any company that does business in Europe is desperately looking for experts. Second, relevance. The AIGP certification just got a big update. It now focuses on entire AI systems, not just little models, which makes you mission critical for big companies. And third, and this is the most important part for your career, scarcity. That scarcity, it all comes down to this one single ratio. Right now, for every one certified AI governance professional out there, there are 4 open jobs waiting for them. Demand is outstripping supply 4-1. That's the literal definition of a seller's market for talent. You hold all the cards. Okay, so how does all this stuff translate into an actual career path? Well, with an AIGP, you're not just some generalist anymore. You become a sought-after specialist, perfectly qualified for these very specific, high-impact, and, you guessed it, very well-paid roles. I mean, look at these titles. As an AI governance director, you're in the boardroom setting company policy, advising the C-suite. As a privacy and AI counsel, you are the critical gatekeeper, the person who signs off on new products before they launch. And as a consultant, you're doing the crucial work of bias audits and building the frameworks that protect a company's reputation and their bottom line. So, to become what recruiters are now calling a triple threat, this right here is the blueprint. The AIGP is your guardrail for AI safety. The CIPP/E gives you that solid legal foundation in data privacy. And the CIPM? That proves you can actually run the show, that you can manage the whole program. I'm telling you, the biggest companies out there are actively looking for this exact combination. So, what's the bottom line here? If you take away just one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. There's been a fundamental shift in what the market actually values when it comes to AI. This is it, right here. By 2026, just knowing AI is going to be a commodity. It'll be expected. But being able to govern AI, oh, that's a luxury. It's a rare and valuable skill that closes the gap between wild innovation and responsible legal deployment. And that is what companies are paying a huge premium for. And really, that's the question you should be thinking about. As AI just keeps accelerating at this dizzying pace, the most critical jobs won't just be for the innovators. They'll be for the protectors, the people who build the guardrails. The real question is, are you going to be one of them?